Hey guys, this is Jesse from the Grawlix Podcast at grawlixpodcast.com, and I'm gonna chime in with my hashtag scschallenge answer of the day. And the question this time is, what would you like to see on the movies? And we kind of covered this in the original 30-day challenge, and so you can go back to that video and check out my answers in more depth. But just to give you like an overview of what I said last time, I talked about movies that should be remade, like the Fantastic Four, because I don't feel like they've ever really given it a proper go, even though there are even though I like things about the original go, like they've really screwed up Doom every time. So they still need to redo the Fantastic Four, give it back to Marvel, figure it out. Also Swamp Thing and Hellblazer. DC Comics, you want to make dark and gritty and scary? Do it. Just pick the right characters. Superman's not the right character to be dark, scary, and gritty. So do that. That's what I basically said in the last one. But this time I wanted to give you some new answers, and I wanted to think outside the box. So the one that I came up with that we read on the Grawlix podcast, like way back when, that I thought would be really interesting. Marvel Universe has kind of been established now. You've got an awful lot of Marvel Universe characters already. Now, there's still plenty of room for them to grow, but they've hit a lot of the heavy hitters and incorporated them. And Infinity War is just going to make it that much more obvious. So at this point, I think it would be all right for them to do something, strange, like a third-party perspective on things, And so I think it might be time for Marvels. Now, Marvels, if you haven't read it, was all basically from the point of view of a Pulitzer Prize winning journalist kind of guy. So he would write these think pieces, or he'd take photos, or anyways, he was really attached to the culture of superheroes, and so he was giving his take on all the heroes, and I think that would be interesting with the current Marvel U. Now, there's characters in there like the Fantastic Four, and there's characters in there like the X-Men, which Marvel doesn't have the rights to, but I still think if it were written well, you could be very clever about it, okay? And so, I don't know, who would I attach this? I would love some verbose Kevin Smith stuff happening with a Ben Urich type character in Marvels. Now, obviously, it can't be Ben Urich if the Netflix universe and the Marvel Cinematic Universe are all still connected. Then it can't be that, and it wasn't that in the book. So I mean, it would have to be somebody different, but that would be all right. Also, I think this could happen on Netflix too. It doesn't have to be a movie, but I really want them to bring Daredevil into the movies. Okay. Now, I haven't watched Defenders yet, at least not all the way through. So I don't know. I feel like we're getting Daredevil Born Again light with the Defenders. I don't know, because Matt's on the rocks with everybody, and he's not really being Daredevil at the beginning of Defenders, and that's what I worry about with Defenders, is that Defenders is Born Again light, which would be too bad. I hope they don't go that route, but I think, man, it'd be cool to have a full-blown movie where Daredevil comes back to the fold. Probably won't happen. But even if we got that in the Netflix show, that would be awesome. I hope they didn't just blow their chance at it. But I don't know. I haven't finished that yet. So those are my answers, guys and gals. Marvels and some, Daredevil. Daredevil on the big screen would be what I want. Along with those other things that I already want. I'm not greedy. I just know what I like. That's what I got for you. We'll talk to you next time.